if you cut services, essential services, the argument goes, that government provides, education, social services, etc., will decline in quality and availability for citizens. And that quality of life decline, if you will, could also inhibit companies coming to a state or coming to a community. What's your view? I mean, we're facing a shortfall of $3 billion, and if you come in and you say, well, I'm going to deal with that, but I'm also going to cut some more revenue sources on top of that, some people would say, you just can't do it. What's your view?
Absolutely. I mean, look, corporate America has had to do it for years. When you go to Walmart, you don't say, gosh, I'm going to go pay a little bit more money for something because they have, for any reason, because it was made in America versus China or anything like that. What corporate America has done for years is constantly think about, how can I do this less expensively? How can I get better outcomes? How can I have better service at a lower cost? Our governments have to do the same thing, whether it's state, federal, or local. We're not doing that enough. There's plenty of dollars to be saved. You hear story after story after story on the campaign trail of people saying, you know what, I went to the state and I showed them that they could save 30%. But nobody was interested. I've talked to people in agencies and said, if you really could control how you spent all your money, how much could you save? The numbers were staggering. There's a lot of money to be saved. And as we save those dollars and reduce our taxes, we'll be a more interesting state for people to move to. We need to go back to being the growth state we were, where we had people came here not only because of the weather, not only because of our beaches, not only because they didn't pay income tax, but because all of our taxes and fees were lower. Our insurance rates were lower. And government has caused all those things to go up the last few years.
So you're saying transfer money from government to the private sector and send out a message, I'm just paraphrasing you here, to corporate America, the water's fine here, we want you. And you think that will...
We're open for business.
That's the heart of your message, a big part of it.
I believe in private sector jobs. Okay. We're open for business. My wife and I sponsored a healthcare project over in Kenya a few years ago for about 4 years. And at the end of it, we did a lot of good things. We dealt with dysentery, malaria, things like that. They all needed jobs.